Just wait. Ayan. Hi everyone. Good afternoon. How are you all feeling today, mga future social media managers? Ayan. Can I see a comment? How are you all feeling today? Kung may number one rule man tayo dito, bawal po mahiya. Okay? We should practice our interpersonal skills by what we call this, engaging one another kasi later on malalaman niyo kung gaano ka-important yung engagement once we will be starting as a social media manager. Ayan, I am seeing mga thumbs up. Okay, so all right, so please don't be distracted if I shift my what do you call this, my focus on different screens because I'm having a multiple screens for our training for today. All right, so I would just like to start with our ground rules. So if you have any questions, please list down all of your questions because we will be addressing them all together at the end of our training. And then during our training is divided into two. So the first part will be more on the theory part. Ayan, so baka masyadong maboard po kayo, but again, these are very very important because again, ito po talaga yung magde-determine if ever makapag start na ba talaga kayo as a social media manager or not. And for tomorrow's session naman po, all right, for our session tomorrow, it will be a pure hands-on. All right, meaning ipapakita po talaga natin on how will we do things already as a social media manager. All right, so can I see a hand dito kung sino dito yung na may experience already or may mga businesses or small pages na hinahandle. Alright, can I see a hand? Kung may mga naka-experience na ba dito na nag-handle na ng mga pages or may mga small businesses? Okay, ayan. We have here Ma'am Lizelle. Alright, so nowadays, alright, the best way for us to grow our business is not using the traditional way. Okay? So ano nga ba yung mga example ng mga traditional way? We have the newspapers, we have the billboards, we have the flyers. I mean, hindi ko naman talaga sinasabi na hindi na yan effective or it is not working already. But we already have a better way para mas mabilis yung pagkuha natin ng mga audience, mas mabilis yung pagkuha natin ng mga clients at the same time customers. All right? So, guys, can you hear me loud and clear or wala bang nag-echo? All right, thank you so much. All right, so let us now proceed. So again, welcome everyone to our social media management course. So this training course, we will be discussing the basic skills and knowledge that you will be needing for you to start your SMM journey. But don't worry, kasi kahit basic lang to or kahit this is just the beginner's course, again, you will be 100% ready to start your social media management journey. We will be discussing also tomorrow ano yung mga ideal package. So, hindi po this one hindi ko po talaga to chinat GPT lang. I interviewed a lot of social media managers, both local and international. Kinuha ko po talaga yung average kung magkano. And I also tried to talk with my colleagues na may mga business, small business kung magkano. Alright? How much yung willing sila how much are they willing to pay for someone to manage their social media accounts, okay? So at least kung nahihirapan man kayo maghanap in the international level, kung pa part-time or pa sideline man lang, at least you have a local client. Alright, ang dami ko nang sinasabi, let us proceed. Now, today our agenda is we will be covering what a social media management is and the basic tools that you will be needing. Okay, so I started my virtual assistant journey as a social media manager. So if narinig nyo or naabutan nyo during my life, I mentioned that I worked in a government institution before for 5 years, but at the same time sinabay ko yung pagiging VA ko. So how was I able to do that? It was through social media management. So kaya sa lahat na andito, wag po muna kayong mag-resign sa mga trabaho ninyo. Okay? Wala mo nang magre-resign dito. Let us gather more experience po muna bago po kayo mag-resign. konting taste na lang po muna, malapit na yung 13th month, okay? Wala mo nang bibitaw sa mga current situations natin ngayon, okay? So, ayun. So, I only started with one client hanggang sa talagang dumami na yung mga clients ko. And I know na it really sounds bad na parang nilowball ko talaga. Yan yung parang ano ko, approach ko before. Tumatanggap ako ng mga gigs na kahit tig to 2,000 lang, 2,500, 3,000 kasi wala talaga akong mailagay sa portfolio ko. And mind you, kasi during those time, wala pa kasi masyadong ChatGPT, or let's just say kung may ChatGPT man, hindi pa siya ganun kasikat or hindi pa natin siya masyadong alam paano gawin. But lucky here guys, you don't have to lowball yourself because you can actually get a mock client for free. Okay? So now let us proceed. So what is a social media management? So social media management is very crucial for the modern marketing. Okay? Ito yung minention ko sa inyo kanina. So it involves creating, scheduling, and analyzing content. Okay, so take note of this. We are in charge of creating, scheduling, and analyzing content. So etong tatlong to, these are already considered as the foundational skills of a social media manager. Okay? Meaning, eto po talaga yung non-negotiable skill ng isang social media manager. Kung yung executive virtual assistant may non-negotiable skill na inbox, calendar, at saka travel, yung social media manager, eto yung mga non-negotiable skill. Coach, ano naman yung purpose ng mga non-negotiable skill? Now, later on, when we will try to answer commonly asked questions when it comes to social media management, you have to remember this kasi almost all of the questions, pwede mo to siyang gamitin. All right, but let's discuss that later during our interview guide. Okay, so we will be creating this on different social media platforms to boost brand visibility and engage with the community. So successful management requires understanding the audience, platforms, algorithms, and the trends while balancing creativity with analytics. Now, ano naman yung analytics? Analytics, from the word, this analytics, dito natin malalaman if our, ano tawag dito? If our approach, our content is really working. Okay? And then when done right, it can significantly increase online presence and drive growth. Now, let us have our first check-in question. For example, I am a brand owner. I am a cosmetics brand owner. Now, I am selling lipstick, I am selling cheek tint, I am selling eyelashes and eyebrows. Can you tell me, or can you comment in the chat box below, who are my target audience? Sino yung mga target audience ko dito? Alright? I am a brand owner of cosmetics. Sino yung mga sino yung mga audiences ng aking branding? Ayan, we have here young girlies, women. Tama, di ba? Correct. Okay, girl, tama. Although, may mga lalaki naman talaga na bibili talaga ng mga makeup products. Kasi for example, they might be giving that to their girlfriends. So sana all, di ba? Ganyan, bibigyan yung mga girlfriends. Ayan. Or for example, our LGBT community. But then again, we should take note that we should focus more on these young women. We should focus more on girls or mga ladies kasi majority ng mga audience talagang sila yung bibili. May bigger chance na bibili sila. There was a study that shows 2 out of 10 2 out of 10 people na dadaan, okay? 2 men out of 10 women, 2 men out of 10 men ang bibili lang ng product na pangbabae when they passed by, okay? When they passed by the beauty section of let's say for example SM or Watsons. So yung reason nito, one of the case study here is that either how do I say it, inutusan lang sila ng mga girlfriend nila na bumili. Another one is that they are part of the LGBTQ community. Okay? So meaning sa 10 taong dadaan, 10 lalaki na dadaan sa mall, 2 lang yung may chance na talagang bibili. So of course, instead of selling it to everyone, why don't we focus on the audience, the rightful audience? Okay, another example. Ayan, I am happy that you were able to get it. Let's say, for example, I am selling a gluten-free pastries. Okay, I am selling a gluten-free pastries, a sugar-free pastries. How will I market my product? Okay, how will I market my product? Can I see a cost? Ayan, correct. Mga diabetic person. Sino pa what else? Paano ko pa siya ima-market? Okay? Paano ko pa siya ima-market? I only see Ronel answering here, guys. Sino pa dito? There's still wide markets dito. Okay? Let's see, let's see. Ayan, persons that is on low carb, correct. So, you meaning yung mga taong nagda-diet. Ayan, Rizabel, correct. Health conscious, mga nagji-gym, correct. So, meaning yan, instead of just posting a content na we are selling a gluten-free cakes, we are selling a gluten-free product, you must try this or that. Instead of doing that, kasi napaka-generic na, napaka-general, let us target those people na na-mention ninyo. Kasi parang isang glance pa lang, uy, ano ako nagda-diet ako nito, so pwedeng-pwede pa pala ako dito. So people that will reach out to our page has the higher chance of purchasing. Okay? Do you get the point of having a targeted audience? That's already what we call targeted audience. Okay? Were you able to get the parang overview of why it's important to make sure that we are able to target the right audience? All right. Okay, so let us proceed with the next one. So what is our objectives here? Our main objectives here is to understand the basic social media platforms, develop effective social media strategies, learn content creation and management, track and analyze social media performance, and also to explore social media tools and automations. Okay, so don't worry again here if wala pa talaga kayong any ideas. Tomorrow I will be introducing you to templates na ready to use na. Okay? And then you will also be having an assignment. Ayan, guys, assignment meaning you have to submit it. You really have to submit that for checking. I will be giving feedback. Ayan. And pwede para may mailagay na po talaga kayo sa what we call this, may mailagay na kayo sa mga portfolios ninyo. Okay? Now, social media are part of our daily routine already. Okay? Sino ba dito yung walang social media account? I doubt kasi lahat kayo, nakita nyo lang ako sa TikTok. Tama? So I think walang tao dito yung walang social media. Now, misconception dito because when we say social media, it's not just Facebook. It's not just Instagram. It's not just TikTok. There are a lot of social media platforms. Okay? May LinkedIn, may Reddit, okay? Meron pang YouTube. Okay? What else? Again, napakarami po talagang social media platform. We have X or previously known as Twitter. Alam nyo ba, even the streaming platforms, there are also considered as social medias. Okay? Yung mga pinagbabawal na mga websites dyan, unfortunately, they are still considered as a social media. Okay? So, I'm not pretty much sure kung may mga minors ba tayo dito, but the OnlyFans, okay, OnlyFans website, that's a social media account. And malaki din po talaga yung kitaan dyan sa pag-OnlyFans, di ba? So, anything that is, any digital platform that allows a user to create, share, and interact with one another is considered as a social media. Okay? But again, there are just really main social media accounts na talagang perfect used for marketing. Okay? So these are the top, all right? These, according to surveys, these are the top or popular social media platforms that clients would ask a social media manager to manage. Okay? So again, if hindi pa kayo medyo familiar with some of these, you have to practice already because may tendency talaga or you will be having a very high chance that you will be managing these accounts. Okay? For Facebook, I think wala tayong problema dito. Okay? Wala tayong problema dito, guys, kasi majority alam talaga kung ano si Facebook. Same with Instagram. Now, I'm not sure if alam to ng lahat or hindi, but Facebook and Instagram has the same owner. Okay? Pareho lang po yan sila. Magkapatid lang po yung Facebook and Instagram. And the one handling them is actually Meta. Okay? And later on, we will be discussing about Meta also because that is the main focus of our training. Now, X. X is Twitter before. Ayan, kung alam niyo yung Twitter, guys, yung blue na logo. Ngayon, it has been bought already. And it was renamed to X. And this is a platform na somehow the same na rin siya with actually Instagram. Okay? We have the LinkedIn. Now, LinkedIn is actually the professional side of Facebook. Meaning, mas makikita nyo po dito yung mga executives or yung mga business owners. Okay? So, if you are looking for a direct client, LinkedIn is actually the key. But again, we will be discussing that later on. And then we also have TikTok. Ayan. Very important yung TikTok, guys, because mas marami ng tao sa TikTok compared to Facebook, apparently po. Okay? YouTube for mga vloggers. Ayan, sa mga sikat na vloggers na yan, hindi na po sila yung nag-upload. I mean, not all, okay? Not all. Some famous vloggers are not the one who are uploading their content. Hindi na sila yung nagre-reply, okay? Baka may mga fangirls and fanboys tayo dito. Unfortunately po, hindi na po sila yung nagre-reply sa atin. Mga social media managers na po yung nagre-reply sa atin. And yung mga naglalike sa mga comments natin, I don't know if you have experienced that. Sino dito yung naka-experience ng parang nag-comment ka sa page ng isang sikat na personality, tapos nilike niya or hinart niya, tapos may nag-reply pa ng thank you, ganyan. Sino dito yung naka-experience niyan? Okay? Ayan. Bakit atahimik ninyo? Magra-random Q&A talaga tayo dito. Okay, so, ayan. So, Kenneth was able to do that one. So, unfortunately, Kenneth, ayan, mga nasa 80% yung social media manager lang talaga yung nagre-reply. And again, that will be your work in the future. Kasi nalaman ko yan nung naging SMM ako ng isa sa mga sikat na mga digital coach in US. So her name was Aneta. Ayan. So imagine nyo guys, I have to reply mga 1,000 comments per day. So ang dami talaga. And kaya flexible ako kasi if I were to sync in that one in 8 hours, napaplug yung account ni client. Okay, mapaplug yung account ni client. Kaya talagang distributed talaga yung time. Alright, so I just want to let you know that each platform has a unique features serving various interests and needs in the digital age. Okay, so now, Coach, bakit importante po yung isang social media para sa isang business? Okay, so number one is that it improves brand visibility. I want to take note of brand visibility because we will be tackling that later on. So consistent engagement keeps brands top of the mind. For example, when we say Jollibee, what comes into your head? Okay? Kung narinig mo yung word na Jollibee, ano yung parang papasok ka agad sa isip mo? Okay, can I see Chicken Joy? Ayan. Burger, fries, tama. What else? All right, what else do you have? Burger, fries, spag. I'm trying to look for one answer dito. Float, fries, ayan. Chicken Joy, okay. Juicy, children food, ayan. May nahanap lang ako na isang sagot. Okay, si Jollibee. All right, Ario, ano ba to? Jimenez, malapit ka na sa hinahanap ko na answer. Okay? or siguro, you can, ayan, si Hyra. Alright? So, Hyra and, ano ba to? Paano ko babasahin yung pangalan mo? Bida ang saya. Okay, Jimenez and Hyra was able to get it. Diba once we say Jollibee, everything naman talaga na sinabi nyo, papasok sa isip ninyo. But we actually remember Jollibee through their logo. Yung si Jollibee, yan tama yung nuggets ko yung kay Jimenez and tsaka kay Hydra. Yung lalabas sa atin is yung red na bubuyog na may puting hat. 'Di ba? Yan yung papasok sa isip natin. So, let us just say, for example, okay, kahit hindi alam, kahit yung mga bata na hindi pa nila alam kung paano magsalita, when they see the logo of Jollibee, they know. They know the brand. Diba? They say B, or talagang nangwo-wild na yung mga kids once they see the logo of Jollibee. It's because they were able to keep their branding very consistent, and kahit na siguro walang word na Jollibee below the logo, alam at alam talaga ng mga tao na that is Jollibee. May iba na nga mga fried chicken vendors dito na fina-follow yung logo ni Jollibee para ano lang, nagmamakasakali na they will be able to get that branding. Or alam niyo ba, may theory ako na narinig diyan. The owner, may nakita kasi ako dito sa Cebu na talagang somehow the same pero iniba nila yung logo, 'di ba? Yung old yung may-ari pala ng vendor na yon, or yung chicken store is former employee of Jollibee. Tapos sabi nila, hindi ko pa naman siya na-taste, sabi nila magkalasa daw talaga. Okay? So that's what they try to ano. Now, let's say for example, I want to open a gym industry or gym business. What can be my brand visibility, or what can be my brand logo if I will be opening a gym business? All right? Can I see your answers dyan? Gusto ko mag-open ng gym. Ano kaya yung pwede kong ayan, man flexing muscles. Gym equipments, very good. Ayan, dumbbell, tama. Okay, so those are the things na dapat nating i-take note. I really like it. Ayan, ang bilis niyong mag-isip. Alright? Cost-effective marketing. So this is cheaper than traditional advertisement, and targeted campaigns reach specific demographics. Alam niyo guys, I will be having this as a surprise for you. Hindi na sana to kasali sa social media management package na ino-offer ko, but I will be teaching you the basic of meta ads. Okay? Kasi ang nalalaman ko, yung iba is auto-boost lang sila. When they see a post, may makikita sila, boost this ad, i-boost na nila yan kaagad-agad. So I'll be teaching you I'll be having a free session with you guys for meta ads na to make sure na talagang fully packaged na po talaga kayo. Kasi separate payment yan guys ha. If ever you are a social media manager, separate yung mga media buyer. So higher rate yung pwede nyong masingil sa clients ninyo kung alam nyo kung paano mag-targeted ads. Okay? Now, walang bayad yung pag-create ng Facebook. Okay? Walang bayad. So meaning, you can market your business using Facebook, Instagram, or any social media platform without spending a dime. Okay? Kasi if magpapa-market ka, papa-radio station ka, magpapa-billboard ka, magpapa-flyers ka, you will really spend a lot. But here on social media management, napaka-cost effective niya. Okay? Now, enhanced customer engagement. Mga nasa 90% na po daw ngayon, according to survey, is talagang hinahanap na nila lahat sa social media platforms. Okay? And then, our another goal here also for social media management is that drive website traffic. So may iba na may mga website sila, and they promote that one through the different social media platforms. And of course, ano naman talaga yung mga goal ng mga business owner? Mag-boost ng sales or magkaroon ng leads. Now, coach, ano yung ibig sabihin ng leads? When we say leads, these are actually future potential customers. Okay? Meaning hindi pa to sila bumibili, hindi pa to sila nag-a-avail. All right? Meaning nito, they are actually future possible clients. Pwede natin silang maging clients in the future. Coach, question, is it advisable to do paid ads even if hindi pa masyadong known yung page and walang masyadong engagement? Guys, nag-e-echo ako. Let me know if nag-e-echoes. Clear. Zenny, try ka mag-out tapos in ka ulit. Baka may problem lang sa ano. Alright, sige. Okay, to answer Ria's question, you have to build your what do you call this? Your page first. Why? This might actually lead to a violation. Okay? Baka may violation po tayo dyan. Kaya build your profile first. I-build nyo muna yung page ng account niyo. Do brand visibility first. So pag may mga organic ka na ng mga reach, doon na kayo pwedeng mag-ads. Okay? Next, um, through running social media marketing, we can actually easily get the insights of our customers. Okay? Sino dito yung guilty na binibigyan sila ng survey, okay, once kumakain sila sa restaurant, pero once na binibigyan sila ng survey, kahit may pencil na or may papel na dyan, hindi pa rin nila sinasagutan. Ayan, sino dito? I think marami kasi ako, guilty ako dyan. Hindi na ako sumasagot ng mga survey. Ang dami. O, ayun. So actually, with the use of social media social media platforms, mas mabilis yung pagkuha natin ng feedback ng mga customers natin. And from those feedbacks, we can use that to improve our business. Okay? Don't take feedbacks negatively, guys. Feedbacks are there to help us, okay, to make us a better person, to make our business, to make our business stronger. Okay? Kasi those are kind of feedback sa talagang tumutulong sa atin mag-improve. Okay? If we have the kind of mindset na hindi, magaling na talaga ako, hindi, pangit naman talaga yung feedback niya, we will never succeed. Okay? I honestly accept negative feedbacks, a lot of negative feedbacks, and I use that to develop. Our academy dito, guys, we accept honest feedback. And once nakita namin na tama naman pala, di ba? So again, that will improve our academy also. Okay? So we will, through the use of social media, we also expand our market reach. Okay? Especially yung mga TikTok, Shopee, ayan. Kahit nagsaang banda ka man dito sa Pilipinas or even nationwide or internationally, we can have our items delivered. Okay? Hindi ko alam kung bakit I had a student coming from Korea, from Dubai, may student din ako na nasa Canada, nasa US. So that is kind of questionable. Paano nila nalaman yung training namin? Well, in fact, hindi naman ako nag-market sa mga areas na andun. So it was only through the use of social media na nakilala yung academy namin. Okay, sa pagla-live ko, doon nakilala yung academy namin that we are actually providing this kind of service. So again, that also works for your client as well. So unless na lang if perishable yung product ni client mo. Okay, when we say perishable, ito yung mga foods, ito yung mga drinks, ayan. So talagang hanggang, for example, if you are located in Mandaluyong, hanggang Mandaluyong lang talaga yung mga foods mo if perishable yung pagkain. Pero if ever hindi naman siya na-perish kaagad, you can always do arrangements sa pag-ship kasi we can already order foods online din naman, 'di ba? So ayan, now, to sum up everything that I have mentioned earlier, social media actually help us build a brand awareness, engage with our customer, and drive traffic and sales. Okay? So again, yung pinaka first step talaga na gagawin talaga natin is to make sure that our brand will be visible online. Okay? Now, how will we do that one, coach? Through consistent posting. Okay? Engage with customers, or not just customers, but engage with people on the same platform and drive traffic and drive sales. Okay? Ito yung final goal natin. Magkaroon tayo ng sales, magkaroon tayo ng potential lead. Okay? So again, first step na gagawin natin is to build brand awareness. Second is through engaging with the customers. Lastly, maa-achieve natin yung pagdadrive ng traffic and pagdadrive ng sales. Next, when we speak about consistent branding, eto po yung ibig kong sabihin when I mentioned about Jollibee earlier. Okay? So dapat may consistent profile photo ka, cover image, and a bio. Okay? So ibig sabihin yan, let us assume that your client is having a Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Okay? Now, how will you feel if yung Facebook account ni Instagram, ni client is yung logo niya is yung Jollibee logo. Tapos when we go to their Instagram is yung picture ng Chicken Joy nila. And the third one sa TikTok naman nila is the picture of their burger. 'Di ba? That actually confuses, all right? that gives confusion to clients that doesn't know the brand. Okay, so hala, same lang ba to sila? Kasi yung naalala ko, yung ano niya, yung logo niya is bubuyog yun. Pero bakit sa Instagram, Chicken Joy, tapos when it comes to TikTok, it's ano na siya, what do you call this, naging burger na siya. So that will actually bring confusion to clients or to potential customers. That's why it's very, very important to have a consistent profile photo, cover image, and bio. Alright? So, bio, guys, meaning, for example, ano yung, may nag-ano dito, bida ang saya. Alright? Diba? So, when we hear about bida ang saya, alam na natin na ay Jollibee yan. Kung marinig natin yung we find ways, ano yung we find ways? Alright? We find ways. When we say we find ways, ano yon? Tagline. Alright? Tagline po ng ano, ayan. Tagline siya ng BDO. I didn't even give you a clue na isa siyang banking institution, pero alam na talaga natin. Diba? That is our goal. Yan yung number one goal natin. Malaman talaga ng mga tao kahit na we don't mention about our company name, we don't see them we don't see them our logo, ayan. Okay? Now, using the same colors, font, and tone. So dito sa for example, when we say Greenwich, ano yung color palette ng Greenwich? Ayan, ano yung parang dominant color na makikita talaga natin when we say Greenwich? Ayun, green, yellow, tama. All right? So how about BPI? Ano yung mga color scheme ni BPI? Red, ayan. So red and gold, tama. So ayan, so of course, all of the companies, all of the business should have a consistent branding, and that will actually move us to our next topic, which is creating a brand board. Okay? Now, ang pinaka first step talaga if ever na mag-start na kayo with your client, again, this only applies. Take note, guys, ha, disclaimer lang, this only applies if wala pa talagang branding yung client mo. Meaning, ideas pa lang yung meron siya and yung paglo-launch pa lang yung meron siya. Okay? So, if your client already have an existing brand board, kailangan mo lang yung hingin sa client mo. Can I have your brand board? So, ano ba yung brand board? Brand board is actually a guide for us social media managers para alam natin kung ano yung fonts yung gagamitin natin, ano yung color palettes yung gagamitin natin, ano ba yung logo ni client, ano ba yung tagline ni client. Alright? Again, this will only apply kung wala pa talaga, meaning you will be creating everything from scratch. Pero kung meron na si client, all you have to do is ask. If ever wala namang ganon si client, you can be proactive, okay? Proactive meaning kayo na yung maghahanap kayo na yung magkukusa na magtanong kay client, magsabi or mag-inform kay client that I will be creating a brand board for you for our brand identity. Now, you can go to Canva, punta lang kayo dito sa templates and just search for brand board. Brand board or brand kit. Okay? Search na lang yan and you will be able to see this. Alright? These are examples of brand kits. Now, huwag kayong mag-alala kung hindi kayo naka-premium or kung free lang yung account niyo because may mga brand kits na mga libre. For example, this one. Wala siyang logo, wala siyang nakalagay dito na, anong tawag nito? For Eduk or for premium. Also this one. Okay? So this is an example, ayan, mas obvious to. And this one also, this is very, very obvious. And this one, yung pink. Ayan, let's just try to use this one para maiba naman tayo. Okay? So this is an example of brand board. Okay? As you can see here, we have the logo of the company. We have the alternative logos. Okay? So there will always be alternative logos. So mga shortened logos, ayan. 3 options na mga logos, nakadepende yan. Okay? Now, the color palettes. Alright? These are their color palettes. Meaning, eto lang yung gagamitin ninyo na color when you will be creating, alright? When you will be creating a posting or, anong tawag dito, mga campaigns or mga materials. Now, meron din ditong mga fonts. Alright? These are the fonts that they are using. Ayan. And these are the mga pegboards, or meaning ito yung mga inspirations nila. So, pink background, mga materials na pink. Ayan. Okay? Now, here in the colors, guys, may makikita kayong mga text. Okay? As you can see here, below the colors, may makikita kayong text. Now, this is very, very important because this is what we call the hex code, or yung code ng color. And this will be very easy para kahit saang platform ka, alright, take note, kahit saang platform ka gagawa ng mga creatives or ng mga visuals, you can use the same and exact color. Okay? Now, coach, paano po natin yan gagawin? There are a lot of ways for you to do that. Okay? But let us try to create our very own simple, what do you call this? We call this brand kit. Okay? For example, ayan, we will be creating a, later na yung logo, guys, ha? We will be creating a color scheme or color palette for a business. So what we usually do is pumunta lang tayo sa shapes, and you can use the square, the rectangle, the triangle, any shapes na gusto ninyo. But for me, I'll just stick with color with the circle shape. Ayan. Tapos, okay? Guys, can you clearly see my screen? Para siyang nag-glitch. Can you see my screen clearly? Lagging. Alright, wait lang. Ang glitch po. Alright, let me share it again now. One moment. All right, so let us try this one. Ayan, I hope na it's better now. Can you see it clearly? Ayan. Okay. All right, so let us create again from scratch. Ayan, I'll just create a scratch design. Just go to presentation. Ayun. So what I do again, I only use the circle shape, but again, you have the option kung ano yung gusto ninyo. And let's just say, for example, tatlo lang yung colors na gusto ni client. Alright? 3 colors lang yung gusto ni client. And then your client said that I want, excuse me, I want the shade blue. Okay? Blue, and then with a touch of pink also. Okay? So, ayan. So all we have to do, guys, is just click on the shape and then i-change yung color niya and type kayo ng blue dito. So pili lang kayo kung ano yung blue na gusto ninyo. Ayan. Next color would be, sorry, asa pala, blue. The next one would be, again, sabi ni client, pink. And para maiba talaga, ma-differentiate nyo talaga, let's just say, for example, purple. Alright, now, how do we get the hex code of these colors? So, you just need to put a text. Ayan, maglagay lang kayo ng subtext dito. Nasa baba, or again, nakadepende na yan sa inyo kung saan nyo siya gusto ilagay. Basta very, very important when you create a mood board or a brand kit, may hex code talaga siya. Alright? So now, where do we get the hex code? I-click mo lang tong color. Ayan, and then you click this again. Okay? Once you click on this one, i-copy mo lang tong number na may hashtag sa baba, and then paste it here. Alright? Same for this color, same process lang. Copy nyo lang siya and then paste it here. Lastly, ayan. Copy nyo lang to and then paste it here. So you already have your 3 colors plus the hex code. Alright? Now, how will we prove that this one will actually work? Let's just say for example, punta tayo sa what do you call this? Punta tayo sa isang what do you call this? Hex code picker. Ayan. All right? So this is the example hex code picker. So kita nyo tong hex. Ayan, kita nyo yung hex. Ito yung isa-search natin. Alright, let's say let's copy one of our hex code here. Let's use the color pink. Copy lang natin to. And then let's paste it here. So as you can see, lumabas yung pink. Alright, and Canva and Google is actually not related or we are not using the same tabs. So kahit anong platform, if gagamitin mo is Adobe Photoshop, ano pa yung other mga editing tools, like for example, ano pa ba yung mga other editing tool? Hindi kasi ako masyadong familiar with some other editing tool. Yung ginagamit ko lang talaga is Canva. But magsasend ako ng mga branding brand board sa clients. Ayan, I always use the hex code. Alright, now for the font naman. For the font, kung gagawa ka ng what do you call this? Kung gagawa ka ng typography na parang branding, just click on subheadings. Ayan, tapos usually ganito lang yung ginagawa namin. Alright? We have capital A and small a or i-encode mo lahat ng letters. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Ayan. I-encode mo lang lahat ng letter. And then, you change the font to your desired font or nakadepende sa branding ni client. Kung gusto ni client ng, let's say, for example, bold, you can have this, okay? Yan yung sample. Now, kung ayaw naman ni client yung bold, gusto niya may another option siya, gusto niya ng cursive. So, i-click mo lang to and then go on search for cursive. Okay? Ayan. So, ito yung mga examples ng mga cursive. Para may identity na or talagang malaman na ni client that these are the fonts that you will be using. Now, same with the hex code, guys. Ayan, let's just duplicate this para mas madali. Same with the hex code, ilagay nyo pa rin sa baba or wherever yung font na ginamit nyo. For example, this one, Archivo Black. So, type lang natin, Archivo Black. Ayan. For this one naman, feeling passionate. So, type lang natin, feeling passionate. Okay? So, for just in case, nagagamit kayo ng other platform to create on your, create your creatives, alam mo, this is already your consistent anong tawag nito? Consistent branding. Okay? Now, if may logo na kayo, alright, very, very important, kung may logo na kayo, ilagay na siya dito. Alright, let's say, for example, may logo na si client. Ayan, for example, ito yung logo ni client. Parang vice ganda, di ba? Kasi star. So, dito mo siya ilalagay. Ayan. Then, other logo options. Kung may other options pa ba si client or isa lang talaga yung logo niya. So, again, this will be your lifetime guide. Alright? This will be your lifetime guide that these are the things that you will be using moving forward para makapag-create ka ng creatives. Alright? Are we all clear here? Because this will actually serve as your first assignment. I want you, as a social media manager in the future, create your own brand board. Okay? Dapat may branding board na po kayo. For example, for Kenneth, ayan, hindi naman sa hindi pwede, but you should actually have a, logo for your service. Okay, dapat may logo po talaga para sa service nyo. So, gagawa po kayo ng brand board. Don't worry, guys. I will be uploading all of your assignments in our Google Classroom with detailed instructions. Okay, again, that is my number one step for you guys. I want you to think of your own branding. All right? Kasi in becoming a social media manager, hindi pwede na hindi natin i-market yung sarili natin. We should start in ourselves. Alright, so you should be creating your own brand board. Again, if you weren't able to get how I did this, ayan, this is just a freebie. Ayan, makita nyo, wala tong, hindi siya pro. Kung gusto nyo mag-start with a design, ayan, gusto nyo mag-start with a design, meaning, ano tawag dito? mga templates, mag-search na lang po kayo dito ng brand board. Okay? Search lang kayo dito ng brand board and ayan, ang daming lalabas dito. You just really need to change. Nakadepende sa kung feeling ninyo ano yung bagay para sa inyo. If you are on the minimalist side, you can have this. If you are on the colorful side, pwede ka naman dito. Alright? Again, the only person who knows you better is yourself. Alright? Ayan. So next. Are we all clear here in sa brand board natin, guys? Paano po yung code under the color? Lang po kasi hindi ko nasundan. Alright, sige. Let me just do that again. For the code, ayan, for the code, where's the design that we created? Wait lang ha. I think this one. Alright. I'm not sure if ito ba o hindi. This one. Ayan. For the code, i-click mo lang to, okay? The object, again, it can be a square, it can be a triangle, a rectangle, a star, a heart, nakadepende na yan sa inyo. Click on the object, click on the color, tapos i-click mo siya ulit dito. Ayan, makikita mo kasi yan kasi may border yan. 'Di ba? So, click mo lang siya and lalabas dito yung hex code. Okay? Copy mo lang siya and then paste it below. Okay? Are we all clear there? Alright. So, let me know ha if ever hindi nyo siya na-gets. Alright. Very good. So, again, that will be your number 1 assignment for today. Okay. So, now, let us proceed with the next part of our, what do you call this? Now that we have determined already on how to create a branding, let us try to hop into creating a logo. Coach, hindi talaga ako magaling when it comes to creating a logo kasi what do you call this? Hindi kasi ako marunong talaga. Like, I don't have any ideas on how to do that one. Now, very, very easy for us to do that already kasi, okay? Kasi we have the help of AI and not only AI, also Canva. Okay? Now, punta lang kayo ulit dito sa home. Ayan, punta lang kayo sa home, guys. And then, you can, again you can look for inspiration. Okay? Huwag nyo pong i-copy-paste or i-copy-cut yung, anong tawag dito, yung logo na andito. Just make it as an inspiration. So, punta po kayo sa templates. Very important to go to templates. Again, guys, I am using a trial, I am using a free version para makarelate naman yung mga walang subscription sa Canva, and search for logo. Okay? Now, you can see a lot of sample logos here. Again, have it as an inspiration. For example, this one. This, for sure, this is an initial. Okay? Initial to. So, we can, for example, kung gusto nyo yan yung piliin ninyo. Alright? Now, for example, sasabihan ko ni client nyo na, I want you to use a flower, or let's say, for example, I want you to use cake for my logo. I want you to use a tea for my, tawag dito, boba for my milk tea and boba cafe. So you can use this as an example. Okay, mag-search ka nito, for example, customize lang natin. Ayan. Once we have customized this, how will we make this as an inspo? Mag-search ka lang dito sa element. Ayan, for example, ng milk tea. And then, makikita nyo dito that these are sample. Ato guys, kailangan na to ng premium account. Alright? This is a premium account na. So, again, since, let's duplicate this one. Since hindi natin pwede itong gamitin, inspo lang nga to ng client, pwede natin itong i-change ng color. Okay? Change ng color. Kasi yung branding, again, the branding of the client was blue. Ayan. Ano pa yon? Pink. Ano pa? Purple. Okay, purple. So, hanap na lang tayo ng ibang color ng blue. Ayan. Okay, for example, ayan, para mas legit na watery siya. Ayan. Tapos, another color for pink. Okay. Ayan. Ayun, okay, ayan. For example, sample lang to guys ha. I'm just showing you how we will be editing that one. Or kung makahanap man kayo ng mas better, mas maganda. Okay? For example, yung pangalan ng milk tea shop is, sino ba dito? Alright, for example, Karen Claire. Okay, sorry kasi yan yung naunang nakita ko. Karen Claire's milk tea and boba shop. Ayun. Okay? So, you already have it. Ayan. Meron ng logo si Karen. Ayan. Lagay lang. Let's just fix the formatting. Ayan. Tapos, if you want, you can change the font. Okay? Nakadepende again yan sa font ninyo. Let's just use this. I know na it may look bad, pero para lang talagang may originality tayo. Okay? So, ayan. And for the colors naman dito, again, we have the option to change it. Okay? Tapos gusto ko blue para ma-follow talaga yung branding. Ayan. Dito naman for the, wait lang, for the color, let's have the purple. Okay? So, we were already able to have two different logos. So, from this to this. Okay? So, pwede nyo talagang i-revamp yung logo na nakita nyo because this is already, what do you call this? Naka-change na siya. This is not copyright already kasi naka-change na yung name, naka-change na yung logo, I mean, yung photo niya dito. But in case na ayaw nyo yan, okay, ayaw nyo yan, gusto nyo palitan, again, you can have the option. For example, ito na lang yung gagamitin natin para talagang different siya. Okay? And just do the necessary changes na gusto nyong i-change dito. Okay? Ayan. Nag-aano na ako ng mga colors. Napa-play along na lang ako ng mga colors, guys. Hindi ko na siya mini-mix and match ng maayos. Okay, there you go. All right? Now, another way for you to look for logo inspiration is through the website logo.com. Okay? So, logo.com. So, dito mo makikita lahat ng mga logo inspiration. Okay? Logo inspo na pwede mong malagay. For example, ano nga yung sample natin kanina? Karen Claire. Alright. So, search natin Karen Claire's milk tea and boba shop. Okay, so click lang natin yung make a logo. Ayan, so milk tea and juice. Ayan, so next. What's your slogan? Ayan, may ano pa dito, may mga examples pa. Sip your way to happiness or refreshing drinks for every mood. Okay, let's have that one. Refreshment cup. Okay. Business owner. Ayan, so text lang natin yan. Again, this is free. I'm not paying anything here. So, you already have the sample logos na sinadjust na logo.com. Okay, so we have here Casey, ayan. Ito naman, Karen Claire Milk Tea and Boba Shop. Ito, this is another example. Ayan, okay? So these are just, again, any ideas na pwede nyo talagang paghanapan. But again, guys, you will get better results, okay? You will be getting a better result if you will do the prompt properly. Kasi kanina, nakita nyo na, ine-enter lang talaga natin. Ayan, alright? So we have here, like for example, eto, this is very cute for an aesthetic na mga ano. Eto din, napaka-cute din ito. Alright, so again, you have different options. Meron talaga kayong maraming options kung saan kayo makakahanap ng brandings or ng logos ninyo. Alright, are we all clear on that one? Kasi again, sa brand board ninyo, always take note that it should consist your logo, your brand color, and your font, and a sample or a pegboard. Or kumbaga ano yung parang gusto nyong makita or how will it look like, okay? How it will look like on your actual posting. All right? Now, let us proceed to the next part of our topic, which is already developing a social media strategy. Okay? All right. For our social media strategy here, developing a social media strategy, hindi lang po basta-basta na i-chat GPT natin yan na I want to create a social media strategy. Okay? Ayan. So we should always take note that there is a correct and proper way for us to look for a strategy when we create our visuals. Okay? So first is that we should be able to define our audience. Okay? When we say define our audience, na-mention na natin yan kanina. Alright? So, for the makeup, ayan, sino yung mga audience natin? Okay? So, next. setting a SMART goal. So later on, you will be able to identify or know what SMART is. Next is build a content strategy. And I will be teaching you also how to do that later on, guys. Now, what is SMART? SMART is the abbreviation for specific, measurement, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Meaning, kung gagawa man tayo ng approach in doing a social media planning, we should be smart. Okay, we should use SMART. Now, an example for that one, a very specific example for that one is this one. Ask your client first, ano nga ba yung goal natin? Okay? Ano yung goal natin? Number one, our goal here is to increase brand awareness and engagement on Instagram. So, now, it should be number one, specific. Now, when your client will just tell you increase brand awareness and engagement on Instagram, how will we measure that one? Okay? So, instead of saying that, or instead of expecting that from our client, let us have this. Gain 1,000 new Instagram followers and achieve an average engagement rate of 5% per post. Okay? So meaning, mas klaro na, di ba? We have a better overview or mas klaro na sa atin kung ano yung goal natin. Meaning, by the end of the month, dapat naka 1,000 new followers tayo. Okay? So if you currently have 5,000 followers on Instagram, dapat by November 30, may 31 ba? I think wala. By November 30, 2025, meron ka ng 6,000 followers. Okay? Now, measurable includes metrics to track your progress. For example, if you will be using Instagram and Facebook, we will be able to monitor this through meta-analytics. Okay, meta-analytics, which you will learn also in this lesson. So, monitor natin yung number of followers, counts, likes, comments, shares, and lahat-lahat with an average of like a weekly. Pwede nating makuha yung analytics niya on a weekly, on a monthly, or on a daily basis even. Achievable, ayan. We make sure that the goal is realistic based on your current resources. For example, develop a content strategy with 4 quality posts per week, utilizing existing graphic design tools, a dedicated social media manager, and a $500 ads per month. Okay? Another example would be, ngayon ka lang sinabihan ng client mo. Okay? For example, Iligan ba yan? Or Igan? Basta, for example, Iligan, you will be my social media manager. By the end of the month, dapat mag-increase na ako ng 10,000 followers. Is that something achievable? I mean, achievable siya ha. Hindi siya imposible. But again, take note. Ensure that the goal is realistic based on our current resources and situation. Again, hindi siya imposible. I mean, hindi siya imposible. But again, mahihirapan ka. Alright, mahihirapan ka. Paano ka makakagain ng additional 10,000 followers kung iilang araw na lang yung meron tayo? And, okay, hindi masyadong malakas yung brand awareness natin. Okay? So, for example, for you to do that, of course, dapat malaki yung budget ni client para magpa-run siya ng ads or magpapa-giveaway si client para para mas maganda yung result or mas maraming tao yung maengganyo na mag-like, follow, and share sa page niya. Okay? Again, don't be afraid to tell your client that that is not achievable. Alright? It is achievable, but it's impossible. Okay? What you are trying to let me do is too good to be true. Okay? So now, relevant. You also have to make sure if yung strategy na ginawa mo is really aligned with the goal ng company. Okay? The example that given here is support the company's larger mission to expand its online presence and increase customers' conversion by driving more traffic to the website via Instagram. Okay? Yan yung sample niya. Meaning lang nito, guys, is it really relevant? Okay? So na mag-promote ka, okay? Mag-promote ka ng some products, okay, some products na makaka-grow ng engagement or makaka-grow ng followers natin. Okay? For example, yung posting mo, okay, yung posting mo is pure selling lang talaga. Okay, meaning benta, 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 benta. Do you think people will like your account or follow your account by just doing a hard selling? You have to be optimistic here. You have to make sure ano pa ba yung relevant, all right? What are other relevant things that I can post in my client's account para kahit hindi sila bibili, magpa-follow sila kasi alam nila may makukuha sila dito. Okay? A very specific example or personal example here is that I am selling a course, but again, even though I am selling a course, I am producing a content about teaching people how to do things. Okay? Para i-follow nila ako kahit na hindi sila nag-avail ng training kasi alam nila that frequently I will be posting some tips on how to become a general virtual assistant. Okay? That's another example. Now, time bound. Very important din na when you create a strategy, meron siyang deadline. Kasi kung wala kang deadline, then you will never achieve that. Kasi a scenario here is that you might be thinking, ay matagal pa to, mamaya ko na lang to gagawin. Ay ano pa to, next year pa to. Mamaya na lang siguro kasi wala din naman talagang mangyayari if hindi ko to gagawin. Okay? So that will be the tendency if you don't have a deadline. So for example, how will we go back with a specific example here? Pwede mo sabihin, gain 1,000 new Instagram followers by the end of the month. Okay? So this is already outdated, so pwede natin sabihin by the end of November 2025. So at least alam mo na dapat mag-double time ka o anong petsa na ngayon. It's already November 22 pero nasa 700 pa lang ako. Ano yung pwede kong gawin as a social media manager para mag-increase na yung followers ko? Okay, what kind of post na nag-deliver or what kind of post yung nag-trigger na dumami yung followers ko? Right? So don't worry because you will be seeing that tomorrow. Makikita nyo po lahat-lahat bukas. Now, let us proceed with the content creation and design. Again, guys, don't worry if you feel like everything is really overwhelming kasi once we go to the actual demo already, masasabi niyo talaga, eto pala yung ibig sabihin ni coach. Eto pala yon, ganito pala yon. Okay? But it's really, really important for you to learn this also so that hindi kayo magiging, ano ba to? Ano ba yung ibig sabihin? Saan to galing? Alright? Now, for our content creation design, we have different kinds of contents. All right? Can you give me an example of content below? Okay, can you give me an example content below? Can I have an example below, please? Beauty product. All right. What kind of content? Sorry, let us stick with beauty products. If you are selling a beauty products, what kind of contents yung pwede mo kayang gawin? All right, correct. Video, food content. All right, if cooking adobo, you will be under food content. What else? Okay, let's stick with beauty products po muna. All right. So when tutorial, ayan, correct. Very good, Rizabel. So once we do beauty products business, yung one type of our one type of content that we can actually use is tutorial on how to make up good color palette for you. Okay, that's a very good example of a content. Now, there are different kinds of content. When your client will tell you, you have to create a content. Content isn't only a photo, but it can also be a video, it can be a text, and it can also be a static. Alright, a static image, meaning yung parang GIF. So anything na ipopost natin or any materials that we will be using is considered as a content. Okay? Now, as a social media manager, this is the first foundational course, which is content creation. Alright? So when we say content creation, it means that tayo ay yung gagawa ng engaging captions and visuals with the help of different tools such as Canva and Photoshop and so many more tools na pwede natin gamitin. Okay? Meron na tayong Gemini AI na talagang tutulong sa atin to ease out everything. Okay? Excuse me. So again, this is the number 1 foundational course. Papasok na po tayo, right? We're getting in already. This is the number 1 foundational course of social media management. So ito yung what do you call this? Ito yung what do you call this? First important talaga na dapat nating malaman, content creation. Now, how do we create a content? Okay? When we create, this is an example of content, all right? This is an example of content that I have created. Okay? So when we say content, there are a lot. Okay? Once I say a lot, napakadami po talagang. Don't worry, again, I will be giving you a copy of contents that you can promote, or contents that you can use. Okay? So now, I will just quickly choose here. Okay? Tapos we will have a quick run through dito later on. Now, an example of the content, like na-mention ni Rizabel kanina, na beauty products. When we have a beauty product business, we can create, okay, we can create contents that doesn't only do hard selling. Okay? Meaning yan, hindi lang po talaga tayo magbebenta. Alright? Hindi tayo magbebenta. So, how will we build our brand identity? Okay? Kasi nauumay talaga yung mga tao kung puro na lang talaga tayo benta, 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 benta. What if wala nga akong pambili? Okay? So meaning, your targeted audience is only people that will really purchase your product. Meaning, wala kang targeted audience for a future lead na kung magkakaroon na to ng pera, alright? Kung magkakaroon na to ng pera, for example, let's say, for example, sino pa ba yung hindi ko na mention dito? Wait lang ha. For example, si Lenny, okay? For example, si Lenny is talagang gustong-gusto niya itong beauty product na to. But since hindi pa afford ni Lenny ngayon, yung lipstick, alright? Yung lipstick na to, since hindi mo siya target market, wala talaga siyang, like for example, bakit ako bibili sa kanila dito? Puro lang sila for sale. Red HD matte lipstick, ganyan. 'Di ba? Unless, kung si Lenny is, may nakita siyang educational content, ayan, may makita siyang educational content, mapapa-follow talaga siya sa inyo. Ganito pala to gawin. Ganito pala tong mga effects ng mga lipsticks na binibenta nila. Alright? Instead of for sale, HD matte lipstick, $399 only, PM us to order. Okay? So talaga yung mga tao, kung hindi bibili yung tao, mag-skip talaga sila. But again, if you give different kinds of content, okay, for example, an example here is an educational content wherein you will inform or teach your audience about the product, ayan, mapapa-idea sila, ay maganda pala to kasi cruelty-free pala tong lipstick nila, ayan. HD matte pala itong lipstick nila, and ano pa yung mga example? Organic yung lipstick nila. Okay? So that is an example. Or another one is how to do your eyebrows. Ayan. So a step-by-step guide kung paano nyo gagawin yung eyebrows nyo. Ayan. So basically mas madami na yung taong papasok sa page no. Another type of content will be some entertaining contents or yung mga memes. Or usually, ano yung pinaka? Okay? I have to ask this one, guys. Ano yung isa sa pinaka-recent na ginagamit ng mga social media managers ngayon? Na parang sumasabay sila sa trend. Alright? Sumasabay sila sa trend. What do you think? Okay, let me see. Ano dito? I want to see an answer. Ano yung mga current news or current na mga trending na talagang tinitake advantage? Ayan, nababasa ko na tinitake advantage ng mga people ngayon sa Miss Universe, tama. Ano yung nila? Ano yung approach nila doon? Yung cooking show. Si Jinky Pacquiao, ayan, isa din yan si Jinky Pacquiao na winner. Parody, oo, tama. 'Di ba? They are trying to Okay, they are trying to jump with what's ano tawag to? What's the in demand or ano yung trending ngayon kasi once we say trending, interesado yung mga tao. Flood control, very good. Napaka-good example talaga niyan. Yung flood control na yan. So again, these are very entertaining kasi meaning napaka-hit pa talaga niyan. And majority people will be engaging with their content kasi nga hit pa talaga siya. Si Mexico, tama. Okay? So another one would be Ellen Adarna. Alright, mga Marites. Pag mga Marites talaga, no, ang dami talagang lumalabas dito. Ellen Adarna. So, sorry boys, pero lumalabas na naman yung mga cheating issues. Alright? So, an example would be this kind of content, trust issue, yung mga trust issue daw when it comes to boy, si Aljo, yeah, Ronquillos that, yung mga ganyan. Okay, for example, yung trust, ayan, yung mga kurakot na andon sa labas, yan yung mga ginagawa ng mga memes lately. Okay? Ano yan? Gina Lima? Sino yan? I'm not familiar with that, pero I'll take a look at that one, ha? Ayan ba yan sa Ronquillos? Magkaiba ba yung Ronquillos tsaka ano? Okay. Sige, I'll take a look at that one. Napaka-ano pa naman yan. Napaka-scary magjowa. Alright, next. Promotional content. Sino dito yung nabibiktima tuwing 11, 22, 33, 44, 77, 11, 11-11? Ayun. Dumating na ba yung mga orders nyo sa 11-11? Ayan, dumating na ba? Dumating na ba yung mga na-check out nyo nung 11-11? Ayan, that is actually, okay, a very good promotional content. Now, it won't cost you so much kung sasali kayo sa promotional content na yan. Meaning, this coming December, for example, ayan, bilisan nyo na guys ha, alam nyo, kasi napakaraming naghahanap ng mga part-time SMM ngayon because December, meaning lumalaki yung mga ano nila, yung mga demands nila. Okay? So for example, Christmas bundles. Ayan. Kasi alam natin na paparating na yung mga Christmas. For example, instead of selling your lipstick, okay, since andun na tayo, or let's just say for example, ito kasi yung nasa harapan ko. Let's just say for example, instead of selling this perfume bottle na ganito lang, tapos naka-bubble wrap, why don't you add a little twist on it? If you purchase this bottle of perfume, it will already be in a packaging. Christmas packaging. All right, I want to see your creative minds, guys. How will you sell this product? Okay, how will you sell this product in relationship or in relation, sorry, to Christmas, what they call this, to Christmas promotions. Okay, paano nyo to ibebenta na naka-promotion? There's good for Christmas gift. Yes, how will you do that one? Okay, yung example ko kanina is instead of selling this in pure bubble wrap na lang, yung ginagawa ko dito is ilalagay ko siya sa isang packaging. For example, packaging na merong ribbon na, alright? May ribbon na. So I will be having this in a red, pero blue lang yung meron ko. Naka-ribbon na siya na ganito para magmukha na siyang Christmas gift. Okay? Magmukha na siyang Christmas gift. Ayan. Ilagay sa socks. Alright, very good. Tama. Perfume plus greeting cards or merong dedication cards. Ayun. So, napaka-ready nyo naman pala. Very good. Correct yan, guys. Okay? So, yan yung mga pakulo when we say about promotional content. So, another example would be the inspirational content. Okay? So, now, how will we do that one? Search for some inspirational quote na pwede nating ma-relate dito sa, okay, pwede nating ma-relate dito sa ating perfume. Now, talaga ba talagang gagawa tayo from scratch? No, of course, magpapatulong na tayo sa best friend natin, which is ChatGPT. Alright? So now, let's ask ChatGPT to do it. Can you give me some inspirational quote about perfume? Ayan. Okay, so that's an example. Can you give me an inspirational quote about perfume? Diba? So, we will post this picture. Ayan, post natin tong picture na to. Tapos, lalagyan natin ng quote na, for example, a good fragrance speaks before you even say a word. Oh, di ba? Ang ganda. So another one is the right perfume doesn't just smell good. It transforms your mood. Okay? So now, this is already part one of content creation. Now, let's try to apply that one. Okay, let's try to apply that one in Canva. Okay, what we are doing right now, guys, is we are already creating a content. All right, we are already creating a content. One moment lang, guys. All right, so now let us try to create a what do you call this? A poster. Okay, a poster for our brand. Okay, ano ba to? Wait lang. Ay, wala pala. Anyway, let's just use this one na lang. Tapos, let's create ours from scratch. Ay, sorry. Tapos, delete lang natin to. Ayan. So, again, we are trying to promote a perfume. So, ayan. So, search lang tayo. Let's say, for example, may picture na tayo ng perfume. But since wala akong picture ng perfume, I will utilize whatever is here. Alright? For example, eto. Ayan. Ay, sorry. Kailangan pala siya na naka-premium. Ayan. For example, eto yung photo. So, once you already have this one, ayan, lalagyan natin siya ng quote. Aray ko, ang sakit na mata ko. So, the right perfume doesn't just smell, ayan. Copy natin to, tapos, lagay na tayo ng text, for example, ayan, paste. And then, you do the design here. So, pwede mo siyang palitan ng, what do you call this? Wait lang guys ha, ang sakit ng mata ko. Ayan, sorry. So again, you can add the text here or wherever na paningin ninyo talagang maganda siya tignan. Ayan, then you already have you already have your content. All right? Tapos designan niyo na lang siya. Ayan, mahirap kasi i-design guys kasi naka-free lang to. Okay? So that is an example of a content na gagawin natin. Okay? First purchase is for 60 and second, oh, ayan. Very good. That's a very, very good marketing strategy. First purchase is full. Tapos kung bibili ka na ng second one is 100 ml na siya. Oh, ayan. Or meron din tayong promotion na if ever in-store man siya, if you will purchase one, ayan, if you will purchase one, then you bring the bottle for the next time na pupunta kayo dito. Ayan, 50% na lang siya. Okay? So, guys, let's just have a very, very quick break, a 3-minute break. Then I'll be back at 3:33. Alright? Para makapag-proceed tayo sa next one. Okay, akala ko talaga may nagluto dito sa amin kasi yung mata ko nag-ano siya guys, nagluha siya bigla ng super duper na hindi ko na siya mabuksan kanina. Ayan. Okay, so now, are we clear here in content creation? Okay? Are we clear here in content creation? Again, guys, yung pinaka first na what do you call this? Pinaka first na foundational or important thing that we should remember once we start our social media management journey is of course the content creation. Next one, okay? Next one will still be under content creation, excuse me. But again, okay, but again, this will focus more on the engagement part. Okay? Kasi kasama na dito, guys, kasama na dito yung pag-i-engage natin with our client, with our customers. So once we finish our content creation, ayan, the next one would be community management. Okay, this is one task, another task of a social media manager. Meaning, we will be engaging with followers. Now, ano yung ibig sabihin ng engaging with followers? Okay? It is simply through replying. Okay? Magre-reply tayo sa mga comments ng mga customers or ng mga even non-customers, pero yung mga tao na nag-i-engage sa ating account. Why? Once we have a very high engagement, same lang siya ni TikTok na mapupunta tayo sa FYP. Or meaning, ipapalabas tayo sa mga at the top of the, what we call it, algorithm. Okay? So, replying to all, okay? Remember guys, replying to all of the comments of the people. Lahat ng mga comments ng mga tao, talagang kailangan natin i-reply. So, another one is that yung mga messages, okay? We should also, what we call this, we should always make sure that we will be able to reply to all of the messages of our clients. Okay? Third one is managing negative feedback professionally. So again, I told you earlier na hindi po lahat is mga positive or mga magagandang mga say lang. May mga negative feedbacks din po talaga tayo na re-receive. And as a social media manager, it is very important that we will be able to address that professionally. Now, the question here is, how do we manage that one or how will we address that? Okay? First is acknowledge the issue. Like, for example, I totally understand that you were not satisfied with our perfume. Next one is offer solutions publicly or privately. To address your concern, can you elaborate more? Okay, can you elaborate more about the issue? For example, sinasabi niya, sabi niyo kasi 5 hours lang 5 hours siya nagsistay pero 1 minute pa lang napaka-OA no. 1 minute pa lang pagkatapos ko siyang spray is talagang hindi ko na siya naaamoy. Okay? If that's the case, you can replace the perfume if that's the case talaga. Baka kasi may production problem or baka hindi nalagyan ng perfume na oil-based, ganyan. Or for example, yung mga cellphones, okay? This is a better example or a clearer example. So for example, bumili ka ng cellphone, pagkabukas mo, sinubukan mo pa siya, ayan, factory defect, tama. Pagkabukas mo, nung sinubukan mo pa siya, is hindi umaabot ng 10 minutes, nalulubat na yung battery. Okay? So that's a factory defect. So how will you do that one? Instead of say to your customer, hindi posible yan kasi brand new yung phone mo. Alright? Yung phone mo is really brand new. Paano yan madidrain ng 10 minutes lang? Ganito, ganyan. So, you have to acknowledge the issue by saying na it might be a factory defect. Can you try to send that back here in the store or ship that back to us? And once we saw that there is really a problem, we will be replacing you with a new one. Okay, so that is an example. Now, turn negative experiences into positive. So how will you do that? Making sure na if ever magpapadeliver man kayo ng something, it is really well packed. Kasi yung mga factory defect, guys, wala na talaga tayong magagawa dyan. Kasi from the word itself, it's a factory defect. Okay? Meaning, andun pa lang yan sa production, sira na yan. Okay? May parts dyan na nasira na. Pero if there are things that we can still handle. For example, when it comes to packaging, when it comes to the, ano tawag dito? When it comes to the boxing, ganyan. That is the things that we can manage. Para hindi masira yung packaging nito, or para hindi to siya mabasag, ayan, we can wrap this through, tama, shipment damage. We can wrap this with a bubble wrap. Okay? To make sure na talagang marireceive to ni Ronel. Alright? Marireceive to ni Ronel ng ganito talaga. Alright? We have to make sure that this is wrapped in a bubble wrap. Okay? Another one is, also, kahit naka-bubble wrap na siya, ilagay natin to sa isang box. Para kahit na itapon-tapon man nila, hindi talaga siya malalaglag. And lastly, securing it with a packaging tape. Yung box is-secure natin ng packaging tape para for sure na marireceive to ni Ronel in a very, very good condition. Hindi basag, hindi na spilled. Okay? So that is some things that we really can, yes, tama, ayun, very good. Very good. Put fragile tape for awareness para hindi nila itapon lang kung saan-saan. Okay? Now, the third one, okay, or the next one when it comes to our goal as a social media manager is tracking down our performance. Okay? So, magta-track down tayo ng performance natin. Meaning, is the content that we created, okay, yung simple bottle na ginawa natin dito kanina, or yung paandar ninyo na buy one, take one, effective ba siya? Or hindi siya effective? Okay? That's another way for us to make sure if we are really a very reliable social media manager. Tracking down the metrics. So when we say key metrics, guys, these are the reach, these are the engagement, and these are the conversion. And lastly, adjusting our strategy based on performance. For example, post number 1, our content here is an educational content. Okay? Post number 2, our post here is about promotional content, meaning we are promoting the product. All right? So try this perfume. It is very, very affordable. It is 60% oil based. Ano pa yung pwede nating ma-describe dito? Once you try this, ayan, hindi ka na mabibili ng iba pang perfume, ganito, ganyan. All right? So that's an example of promotional. And the other one was a yung meme, or yung what was the specific term there? The entertaining content. All right? So again, one is a promotional, one is a entertainment, and the other one is an educational. Okay? So we will be able to see which among these products, which among these contents are performing very well. So which one do you think will perform very well? The educational, the promotional, or the nakakalimutan ko talaga siya, or yung entertaining. Okay? Eto, these are the 3 types of content na ginawa natin. Educational, entertaining, or promotional. Saan sa palagay ninyo yung mabenta sa mga followers or sa mga social media users dito? Entertainment, all right? So if nakita ninyo that the entertainment content, okay? Entertainment content talaga yung nag-boom, or talagang, hala, grabe, nag-post lang ako ng isang entertainment content, nadagdagan ako ng 10 followers, 20 followers, 50 followers, 100 followers. So meaning, when you strategize your content moving forward, okay? When you strategize your content moving forward, magpo-focus ka sa entertaining contents. Alright? Hindi ko sinasabi na entertainment na lang po talaga lahat, kasi again, you are not running a variety show page, you are running a business page. Ayan, TikTok Jomar, how to sell a product. Tama. Alright. Again, you are not running a comedy page. Ayan. It should always vary. But again, instead of having a 1-1 na content, you can have a 1-3-1. Okay? You can have a 1-3-1, meaning 1 post for educational content, 3 posts for entertainment content, and 1 post for promotional content. And then, check mo ulit. Okay? Check mo ulit. Kung, for example, you are using the different, what do you call this? You are using the different, issues that's going on right now. For example, yung mga flood control na yan, yung mga flood control na mga projects na yan, if you are trying this, check mo, patok pa ba siya next month? Okay, patok pa ba siya next month? Or if you are using the Miss Universe, yung mga cooking show daw, will it still be popular next month? Will it still be popular next week? Yan yung dapat mong i-check. But how will you do that? Of course, through testing it out. Tapos tignan mo na naman yung analytics if nag-work ba siya or hindi. Okay? So, this is a very specific example when we discuss about analytics. Alright? So, this is an example of the analytics from the pages that I handled before. I was able to reach a 16.5 organic. Alright, guys, take note. This is just an organic post because of a very, very trending issue before. Ayan, nakisaw-saw po tayo sa issue. And talagang nag-boom yung reach ng page ko because of this one. I'm not referring to my page, but this is my client's page. Alright? So, dito makikita talaga natin that the post was doing very, very well. Alright, so we have here, these are the amount of accounts engaged. Ito yung ipapakita natin sa client natin. Alright, ito yung ipapakita natin sa client natin para malaman nila if we are really doing our part or not. Okay, those are just example of our what do you call this? This is just an example of an analytics report which I will be teaching you tomorrow also. Okay? So now, coach, ano ba yung i-measure natin? Okay? As a social media manager, ano ba yung dapat na i-take down note ko? Okay? Not just the content, guys. We should always be ano tawag dito? We should always check on the reach, engagement, and followers growth. Now, I only knew about this nung naging social media manager na ako. We don't measure the success of the post through the number of likes, hearts, and hahas, sads. What do we call this? These are the reactions. Okay? Kasi ako dati, parang na-worry ako, my God, walang nagla-like ng post ko. Sa post ko, 5 lang yung nag-like. So, this is pala not effective. That was my mindset before. When I started becoming a virtual assistant, I learned na hindi pala sukatan ng reactions yung ano tawag ito, nung metrics or nung success ng post mo. Okay? We have the reach. Okay, not just the views also, but we have the reach, we have the engagement, and we have the followers. And these are what we call the metrics. Okay, dito natin malalaman kung successful ba talaga yung post or content na ginawa natin or hindi. Okay? So now, to summarize everything kanina na mention ko, talagang mapapatanong kayo ngayon, ano ba talagang trabaho ko as a social media manager? Okay? I know a lot of you guys are very overwhelmed right now. That's normal. If you feel overwhelmed, meaning yan, you are really learning. Ayan. Para naman sa mga fast learners dyan, ayan, congratulations then. Okay? Now, your job as a social media manager is being determined with the following. Okay? First is strategy development. Okay? Meaning, you have to research the target audience and the platforms na gagamitin ninyo. Because guys, again, malakas ako sa TikTok. Yes, I will be uploading that one in our Google Classroom. Malakas ako sa TikTok pero mahina ako sa Facebook. So instead of doing live on Facebook, dun talaga ako sa TikTok nagla-live. Because I was able to determine that my TikTok account is better compared to my Facebook account. Okay? Next, define social media goals. Ano yung goals ninyo? Is your goal brand awareness, to have engagement, or to have some conversions? Okay? Next is create a content calendar aligned with all of the strategies that you did prior to starting. Okay? Don't worry about content calendar. We will be tackling that one tomorrow. Next is that content creation. Develop engaging on-brand content, posts, graphics, videos. Ayan. Again, when we say about contents, guys, Ito yung na-mention ko sa inyo kanina, the entertainment, the promotional, the educational, ayan. Okay, so write compelling captions and copy. Tomorrow, you will also be able to learn how to create contents, ayan. Next is collaborate with designers, videographers, or influencers. Now, if the company that you are already working is very big, hindi pa po kayo yung gagawa ng graphics. They have the whole graphic design team to create the visuals coming from your content, coming from your ideas. Okay? Now, scheduling and publishing of posts. Ayan. So, use social media management tools such as Buffer. Pero later, guys, I mean tomorrow, we will be using a very, very convenient and free account. All right? Free account, which is Publer, para makapag-post kayo under multiple accounts. Okay? I mean, multiple social media accounts. And then ensure consistent posting based on the content calendar. Lastly is optimize posting times for your audience engagement. Ayan, hindi po pwede basta-bastang what do you call this? Hindi po talaga pwede na basta-basta na lang kayo magpo-post. And wag po kayo, hindi naman sa wag kayong maniwala, pero somehow, wag kayong maniwala na the best time for you to post is at 1 p.m., 8 p.m., and at 6 a.m. Each account, based on your brand awareness, may unique posting time po tayo. Alright? I want you to take note of that one. We have our own unique posting time. Okay? Hindi po magkapareho lahat. Alright? Hindi po magkapareho lahat ng oras kung kailan po tayo magpo-post ng magpo-post ng content. Next, community engagement. Responding to comments, messages, and mentions. Monitor and participate in online conversations. And foster relationships with followers and influencers. Now, for this one, monitor and participate in online conversation. Naalala nyo ba yung times na, were you able to see a content or a post, for example, kung saan yung may mga nag-a-adapt or nagpapa-feed na mga stray dogs, nag-feed na mga stray cats, mga ganyan? If ever related yan, okay, if ever related yan sa branding ng client mo, you have to engage on that post, okay? When we say we have to engage on that post, meaning magko-comment kayo doon, tell them, share with them your insights, your thoughts about that post. Kasi, makaka-relate din yung ibang tao or you are actually relating plus you are building a community on that comment section. Kasi lahat ng mga tao doon na nanonood sa mga post na yan might be pet lovers, might have their own pets. They are, those people might plan to adopt or to buy pets in the future. And, okay, kung nagbibenta ka ng mga pet supplies, they will be checking out your account. Okay? And that's one of the most effective way or the most organic way for you to earn customers. Okay? Next is analytics and performance, meaning guys, we will be checking out the key metrics. Okay? Again, hindi po nababase yung success ng post through the numbers of likes. Hindi po. It's we will be checking that out through the key metrics, which are the reach, engagement, and of course, yung ating, and this is the 3-1 that I have mentioned, followers growth. Okay? So those are the metrics that we should take note. Now, we also have here the reporting. Ito yung pinaka-last step. Okay? Create a regular report to showcase performance metrics to your client and present insights and recommendations to your client or stakeholder. Okay? This is the entire process as a social media manager. Kayo yung gagawa ng strategy, gagawa kayo ng content, kayo yung mag-schedule and magpa-publish, kayo yung mag-engage ng community, magpro-provide kayo ng analytics, mag-check kayo ng analytics and magpro-provide kayo ng report. Okay? Do you have any questions with everything that we have discussed today? Ayan, do you have any questions? Let me know if you have any questions. Because if you were overwhelmed with everything that we have discussed today, baka mahirapan na po kayo, or if ever hindi nyo po i-address yung questions ninyo na na-discuss natin today, baka mahirapan po kayo tomorrow. Okay? Ayan. Okay. Guys, tomorrow, on reporting po, kami po ba gagawa nun or may samples po kayo? We will be showing you samples also, pero kayo po yung gagawa, alright? About po dun sa assignment. Yes, what's your question about the assignment, Kenneth? Sorry. You can turn on your mic, guys, ha? Huwag kayong mahiya. Okay, what's your assignment, Kenneth? Ay, assignment. Mamaya mo. Hindi. Alright? Hindi po deadline tomorrow kaagad-agad. Okay, you have the entire week to do that one and you have to submit it in our Google Classroom as well. Magiging brand. Yes po, kayo po Miss Glenda. Kasi sa personal branding nyo po yan. Okay? Personal branding nyo po yan. Any other questions, guys? Sa reporting, kayo po yung magagawa ng report, pero may pro-provide po kami sa inyo tomorrow po on how to do the reporting. Alright? So just to give you an overview for tomorrow, we will be discussing about the discovery call with your client. Every when po mag-report sa client, nakadepende yan sa client niyo. Kung gusto nila ng weekly, may iba naman din gusto nila ng monthly. Pero based on experience, monthly talaga ako. Yung branding po ba about sa amin, coach? Sorry, nag-glitch. Yes. Oo. Your branding should be about you. Okay? Kasi you will be marketing yourself. Again, guys, yung brand board niyo, take note ha, yung brand board niyo, ilalagay niyo yan sa portfolio ninyo. Alright? Bukas po ba lahat ng templates ibibigay? Yes, ibibigay natin lahat ng templates tomorrow. So as well as the what do you call this? As well as the hands-on or the demo. How po yung reporting? Through call po ba or present? Yung iba po is pinapa-present lang ni client. Pinapa-present lang siya ni client. Yung iba naman, kung hindi siya maintindihan ni client, which I doubt, majority dito yung mga hindi naiintindihan ni client is pagbaguhan pa talaga siya sa industry. Ayan, dyan po talaga naninibago si client. So, that is the time na tumatawag sa iyo and she will be asking you to clarify the report. So, I think more on that tomorrow kasi para makita nyo kung paano talaga siya gawin yung reporting. Alright? So, just to give you an overview, guys, for tomorrow, we will start our discussion with a very, very short recap about what we discussed today and then the discovery call with the client. So, the discovery call is the moment na mag-onboard na kayo ni client. What are the questions na dapat nyong itanong sa client ninyo? Alright? So this is where na mag-a-align po kayo ni client. Another thing that we will be discussing tomorrow is the overview or the run-through of Meta. Ayan, since this is the number one tool na gagamitin natin, mag-run through tayo ng Meta on how to create or schedule a post, how to track the key metrics, ayan, how to check on the analytics, how to create a reporting. Tapos I will be showing you a content calendar din tomorrow. I will be sharing with you guys the template on content calendar, the checklist for the interview questions or anong tawag nito? Discovery call questions. Kayo yung mag-i-interview ni client ha, hindi kayo yung i-interview ni client. Sa discovery call guys, magdi-discover po talaga kayo ni client. Meaning, you will get to know each other. Magtatanong ka, oh client, ano yung gusto mong color? May ano ka na ba? Ganyan, ano yung theme ng business mo? Funky ba? Elegant ba? Playful ba? Ayan. Who are your target audience? Ayan. Those are some samples that you will be addressing through a discovery call. All right? So another thing another thing to highlight tomorrow is that we will create a portfolio. I will be showing you an example portfolio. Okay, very straightforward portfolio guys para makapag-start na kayo. And I will be giving you an activity. I will be presenting you a mock client I'll be presenting you a mock client para mailagay nyo po siya sa portfolio ninyo. Alright? And also, I will be giving you the list kung saan po kayo pwedeng mag-apply as a social media manager. Okay, so the hands-on will be tomorrow. Ayan, we will be doing a scenario tomorrow for GB Academy, from content creation, from creating a graphics, the caption, the hashtags, ano pa ba? Pag-schedule ng post, magta-track tayo ng key metrics ng page ko sa Facebook, all together para na talaga kayong nagtatrabaho. Okay? Kumbaga tomorrow magsha-shadow po kayo sa akin kung ano yung ginagawa ng isang social media manager. Okay? Are we all clear that, guys? Sino dito yung excited para bukas? Okay? Sino dito yung excited for tomorrow? Ayan. So again, guys, please don't forget to create your brand board. But again, hindi pa po siya deadline tomorrow. And sorry, announcement po pala tomorrow. We will start tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. Okay? 6:30 po tayo magsa-start tomorrow. We will be receiving an email. We will be moving it to 6:30 because I have important errands to attend and I'll be home by mga 5:45. So just to make sure that everything will be aligned, we will be doing it at 6:30 p.m. All right. So with that, guys, did you learn anything today? Did you learn anything new today? Mas na-engganyo ba talaga kayo na maging virtual, maging SMM na? Ayan, did you learn a lot? Ayan, thank you, Ronel. Learned a lot daw si Ronel. We also have Ma'am Lizelle. Yeah, 6:30 po tayo tomorrow. All right. With that, guys, can we have a photo off before we off? Can we have a photo off before we end? Kasi ang dami kong mga magagandang nakikita dito kanina. I saw a lot of people na talagang napakaganda din naman. Hindi po siya deadline tomorrow yung brand board. Ayun. Ayun. We have Miss Glenda, Miss Jane. Paano ba to i-unpin yung sarili ko para hindi masyado? Ayun. Unpin. Si Kenneth, I saw Kenneth kanina. We have Miss Sharon, Sir Ronel. Ayun. Alright, guys. I want you to show me your best smile. Ayun. In 3, wait lang. In 3, 2, 1, smile. Ayan. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining our first day. Ayan, I hope that you learned something. If may natutunan po kayo today, mas marami po kayong matutunan tomorrow. Tomorrow po talaga yung bakbakan. I have always shared that with my students, guys. Kung feeling nyo ngayon, medyo nalilito pa rin kayo, again, guys, you're just like me. I'm not that kind of person na talagang mahilig sa mga theories or discussion. But when you are already on the actual field or kumbaga nagsa-shadow na kayo dito sa akin, mas magma-make sense na lahat. Ito pala yung sinabi ni coach na key metrics. Ito pala yung hashtag vault. Ito pala yung content calendar. Alright, with that, thank you so much and I will see you tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. Bye, everyone!